Now at 6, off the job and under investigation. A top Hart employee facing surprising charges. The reason it took so long to get her off the job, and the one thing her boss didn't do that got her in trouble too. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Jamison Euler. The woman in charge of sniffing out fraud inside the Hillsborough County Public Transportation Department is now facing fraud charges herself. And questions from our I-team are now landing her boss in hot water too. Investigator
Jared Holbrook is digging into the management shakeup.
Two high-level managers at Hart are on paid administrative leave, all after we started asking questions. Ebony Clemens is the manager of risk. She's in charge of evaluating workers' comp claims. She has access to employees' social security numbers, private medical information, and she investigates fraud and criminal activity within the company. But the I-team found she's facing criminal fraud charges herself. In January, Clemens was charged with public assistance fraud, a felony. According to court records, between 2013 and well into 2015, Clemens failed to report her employment while collecting more than $14,000 in excessive food stamp benefits. In her food stamp applications, she made no mention that she works for Hart, making more than $74,000 a year. Since January, she kept working as risk manager. Sandra Morrison is Hart's spokesperson.
But for someone accused of fraud who's in charge of investigating fraud, why keep her in that role?
We took immediate action once we found out. It's just, there's steps that you have to take to go through the review process and get to where we are now.
It wasn't until just a few days ago Hart placed Clemens on paid administrative leave. Morrison says Hart's CEO, Catherine Egan, first found out about the arrest in April. She says Clemens notified her immediate supervisor, Dara Chenevert, in January, but Chenevert never ran it up the ranks.
Ms. Chenevert, did not inform other folks within the agency, that being the CEO.
Chenevert is supposed to be looking out for the safety of employees in her interim role as Chief Business Enterprise and Safety Officer. Prior to that, she was Hart's Director of HR. Just a few days ago, Chenevert was also put on paid administrative leave.
Hart says they're still investigating and will be looking at any possible cases that may have been compromised under Clemens' review. So far, they say there's no indication of that. Now, we did reach out to the two managers in question. They did not return our phone calls. We're live in Tampa tonight. I'm investigator Jared Holbrook, taking action for you.